Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Imatare and today we are going to be playing Dungeons, Dice, and Danger again. It's been a while since I played it last time. I played the Annoyed Animals map and today we are playing Clumsy Cultists. Again, a quick refresher. At the start of every round I'm going to roll these 5 dice. I'm going to try to make pairs to match these numbers and that will allow me to traverse the dungeon. Once I make a pair, I will X out that space. I start on green spaces and work my way out. And the goal is to defeat all the monsters on the map. If I do, it is the game. If I don't, in solo mode, you're probably not going to survive all the way, but you will tally up your points and look at this chart accordingly. When you make pairs, you can use the black dice. In solo, you have to use one of your 3 charges to use it. So only you use it wisely. And that is it at the end of the round. If I did not use both of if I don't make 2 pairs, I will take a point of damage. And as you can see, I have a limited amount of health. Also, if I don't deal damage to one of the monsters, I will take a point of damage. So, with that out of the way, let us begin. Wapow. First roll is or a 1, a 2, a 3, a 6, and the black is a 4. We should be able to make some pairs. Like, come on. It's the first roll. We got plenty of greens opens. Ooh, a 9? A 9 and a 3 will get me here, which will get me close to this 2, which I like, but I don't like them being so close together. That's annoying. There's a 7. 7 will get me here, which will get me close to this. And a 5 will get me here, which will get me close to this one. Okay, we're going to do that then. So a 7 to here. And a 5 to here. We did not deal damage to a boss, so we take a point of damage. Ow! That's rude. Let's roll again. Next roll is 2 4s, 2 2s, and a black is a 6. So that's a 4, a 6, and an 8. 4, 6, and that'll get me a line on this boss. And then an 8 will be here, which will kind of get me close to here. 6 can also get me here, but it takes 2 to get through these rubble spaces, which is slightly annoying. Or I could go 4, 8, no, I want to get close to the bosses so I don't have to take as much damage. So yeah, 4 here. No, wait. 4 and 8. I can't do that. A 6, I can only get to the 6 if I do double 6. Blah. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do a 4 here and an 8 here. And we're going to take another point of damage. It stinks, but it is what it is. And let us roll again. Roll them bones. The black is a 6 again. I get the feeling that dice is loaded. We rolled 3 1s and a 2. Well, the 3 will get me here. And the 2 will get me here. If I had opened that earlier, I would have been close to that boss as well. Nothing to it. Okay, we need the 3. If I do the 3, I could also do a 7. And does 7 get me close? The 7 gets me close to this one. Okay, we're going to do that. 3 and a 7. We use one of our black dice. We also, since that was a great in spot, we can now hit this necromancer on 3s now. And we take another damage. Slowly racking up that damage. I don't like it, but nothing to it. Come on, give me a 3 or a 9. I could get a 9 if I do that. That moved. So otherwise we have a 10. We have a 6, 2 4s, and 2 on the whites, and a black on the 3. 10 will give me money. But then what am I doing on the 6? 6 is opening this up. No. We're going to do the black to slow down our damage update. So that's a 9. We need to hit this guy 4 times to defeat him. So then we have 2 4s and a 2. So 8 or a 6. The 6 can go here. And now this boss is open to both 3s and 6s. Seems good. Next roll. Okay, the whites are 6, a 4, another 4 and a 3, and the black dice is at 2. 6, 7, 8, 9. We can deal damage, so we're definitely going to do that. And we have an 8. Do we have an 8 anywhere? No, but we do have pairs. And a pair will get me to this boss, so that is what we're going to do. Use that for the pair. And 9 is going to deal another damage to the Forlorn Phantom. Okay. Let's roll again. The black is a 2. We have a pair of 6s, a 5, and a 3. We have a 9, which is what we need to keep dealing damage. So we are more than likely going to do that. And we have an 11, and 11 will go here. No. Do I care about this spot? Because as long as we deal damage, we don't have to use both of our pairs to prevent taking damage from the pairs of dice. And we might want to leave this open just so that if we need to use both of our pairs, and 11 is open if we need it. Also, there are pairs. There's a pair down here. Oh, and there's an 8. An 8 can attack the Sickly Spectre, and then I'm stuck with a 12. 12 might be a little bit better. I don't see a 12, except up here, which gives me close to the rubble and a treasure chest. A treasure chest will unlock one of these 3 options. More health, an option to just fill in a space, and 3 more black dice. Yeah, I like getting more treasure, so that's what we're going to do. The 12 and an 8 will do damage to the Sickly Spectre. Okay, spreading our damage out a little bit, which is fine, as long as we don't take damage. Our black dice is a 1. We have a pair of 6s, a 5, and a 1. First things first, can we deal damage? 5 and a 1 make a 6, which is there, so we can deal damage. And then we have a 12. Does the 12 go anywhere? The 11 doesn't deal damage. The 7 doesn't deal damage, so the only damage we're doing is with a 6. And then there's a double space over here, but we already have a way through this line, so we don't think we're going to use it. So yes, we're just going to use the 6 to deal damage to the Necromancer. Okay. And we're going to roll again. Our black is a 6. Our whites are a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. 6, 7, 8, 9 is a damage. So is an 8. So we have plenty of damage outs. And a 4. We have plenty of damage outs. So, for only 11 will 1. Because I want this 4 to start clearing through this rubble. But apparently that's not in the cards. Okay. So if we do the 4, we're stuck with an 11, which we probably would not be using. If we damage with a 6, we're stuck with a 9, which can get me closer to this way. They could also do damage here, but we'll be trying to branch out first. So yes, we're gonna do that. What did I say? 9. So 6. Yes, the 6 is going to go into the Necromancer, and the 9 is going to unlock this space. So if we get a Snake Eyes, a 2, we can start beating up the Pastry Mancer. Next roll. Okay, we have the black 2. On the whites is a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. 6 will deal damage, as will the 9. So we have options. As will the 8. And the 4. Oh, we have plenty of options to deal damage. No 2 for that. No, we have a 4 for the rubble, which, since it needs 2, we probably want to do that. But then the 11 doesn't deal damage. Unfortunate. Any no 5, which would lead me to the treasure chest. The 6 will lead me to this rubble and this pathway. And a 9 will deal damage. That seems good. Okay, 6 here. We can start working on that rubble if we get to 12, which is fairly unlikely. What was that? The 6. So we have a 9, which will do damage to the Forlorn Phantom. 1 more damage, and he is dead, and we can start going through that space. Our black is a 5. Our whites are 1, 1, 5, and 3, which will 8. Good. We can use the snake eyes, as we said, to start to get a line on that pastry mancer on 2s. Going to be very unlikely to get those, but hey, it is an option. If we can get to the necromancer, we might be able to get to that 7, but that's a ways away. And then the 8 will do damage to the sickly specter. No damage, and let's keep on rolling. Our black rolls a 1. We have a pair of 5s, a 4, and a 1. No 2, which is unfortunate. We have a 5 and 10. 10 will get me that treasure. 5 will get me through that rubble, but then I'm taking damage, which I do not like. 9, we can deal damage with a 9, and then we're left with a 6. Can we do anything with a 6? Deal more damage, which I'm not sure I even want to do, since you want to hold off as long as you can. If I do 5s, I can get this pair, but I don't need it because the 4 is right there. 6 and 9. There's no 5 damage, yeah. So 9 is our only damage. So we're going to use that. And a 6. Do we have a 6 anywhere? Not that I can see. So we are just going to finish off the Forlorn Phantom. Wait. Yeah, 9. He is dead. We can start making our way through here and potentially get that chest. And he was worth 3 gems. So we get 3 here. 1, 2, 3. That will be victory points later in the game. And we roll. Our black is a 4. Okay, we have a pair of 6s, a 2, and a 1. Okay, this is fine. The pair of 6s can go into this 12 to start clearing out this rubble. And the 3 can go into the necromancer. Yes. That is what we'll do. You need 2 rolls to get through the rubble, which is annoying. But we are strong adventurers and we will do it. Okay, our next roll. Black's a 4. Whites, we have a pair of 1s, a 6, and a 4. The pair of 1s can deal damage to the pastry mancer, and the 10 can open up this line to the treasure chest. That is fine by me. Getting treasure chests are always fun, and dealing damage is always fun because I don't get damage dealt to me. Next, our black is a 6. We have a pair of 6s and a pair of 3s. The pair of 3s can kill that off, and a pair of 6s can clear out this rubble. Easy enough. Rubble is cleared. We can start making our way through here. Mark it here. If we get 6 out of the 7 rubbles, we get 3 of those gems. And then that was the 12. And we need the 6, which is the necromancer. He is also dead. And we can start making our way through here. We killed him. If we get both of them, we get 3 gems. But, oh, we get 2 gems because we killed him. Very nice. However, we also take a point of damage, which is not as nice. Okay, and rolling. Our black is a 3. We have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4 on our white dice. The 3 can get me into that chest, which I really want. But what am I doing with the 7? If I don't use both, I take damage. I could use another black, my last black dice for a 6. That does not get me anything. 3 and a 4 will let me deal damage to him, but then I'm left with a 6. Does a 6 get me anywhere? 5, 6, or 7? No, it does not. But at least I don't take damage because I'm dealing damage to the Sickly Spectre. I think that's what I'm going to do. Dealing 1 to the Sickly Spectre. And I'm not going to be able to use my other pair of a 6 or a 7 if I wanted, or a 5. I could use a 5 and start working on this rubble. But then I'm out of rerolls. Let's hold off on that for a second, shall we? Roll. Our black is a 6. Our whites are a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. No, a 2 and a 1. Okay, we can not deal damage that I can see. All the enemies are so far away. The 11 can get me this spot at least. That can get me here. And then the 3 will get me the treasure chest. I think that's fine. 11 and a chest. We will take a damage. However, we will get the chest that gives me more health, I believe. Seems good. And I get a gem for that. Okay. Keep rolling. Oh, the black's a 2. Or whites, or a 4, 5, 6, and a 2. The 9 can get me to here, and the 8 can be used to damage. I need to get closer to these bosses so I can actually deal damage. So yes, we're going to do that. 9 will get me here. It also gets me a line on a pile of gold and another treasure chest. And the 8 will finish off the Sickly Spectre, which gives me 3 gems. 1, 2, 3. It also, it connected the lines, but in the previous map there was a bonus for that, but not in this map, so oh well. Let's roll. Our black's a 4. Our whites are 1, 3, 4, and 5. The only monster we can fight right now is the Pastry Matcher, who only gets damaged on a 2. So we need to start making our way to him. 4 will get me to this one. But then I don't have a spot for a 9 that I can see. So I do want to use both if possible. Because otherwise I'm taking 2 damage. 7. I don't see a spot. A 6. Oh, this is bad. I don't see a spot for damn near anything. 4 can get me here. Can I get anything with an 8? I can get here to for a double. It looks like the only spot I have open. So at least don't take double damage. Okay. 4 here. We're slightly closing in on that. Using our last black dice to make a pair, which will get me here. Okay. So, rolling more. We get Ooh, a low roll. Our black is a 1. Our whites are a pair of 1s, a 2, and a 3. The snake eyes will deal damage to the pastry manager, so we're definitely doing that. And a 5. 5 will get me closer to this rebel and these 2 pair of gems. That seems good. At least we got that 2. That 2 was a lifesaver. And the 5 will go here. Okay. And keep on rolling. Our black is a 1. Our whites are 6, 4, and a pair of 1s again. No more snake eyes. So we're definitely doing that. And a 10 will get me a pile of gold. No, a 10 will get me into that boss monster, Derek the Observer. Nice name. So he takes another point of damage. This gets filled in, and Derek will now get hit on 10s. So now we have lines on 2 monsters, which is nice, although they only get hit on 2s and 10s. But is what it is. Next roll. High roll. Our black's 3. And our whites are a pair of 6s and a pair of 4s. We can deal 2 damage to the boss if we want to. I don't think we will. I think 1 10 is definitely going into Derek, but I think the other 10 is going into this treasure pile, which might get us into this rebel, which might get us into the 7 for the Patriot Mansion. Yeah, we're going to do that. A little point of damage here. And we get a gold. Yay. Okay, and rolling. We're going to hold off on rolling the black dice until I get a treasure chest that allows me to use black dice. So white dice, or a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 2. We get a 10 again, which allows us to deal damage. But what are we going to do with a 5? A 5 is an awkward number for me, because I have no place to put it. Seven and 8. No. Seeing if I can't be sneaky some kind of way. I mean, a 5 could go in here, but if I'm doing damage to the boss, I don't need to waste the 5 slot right here. And I already have a line on the treasure chest right there, so it is double not worth it. So yeah, we're just going to use the 10 to deal damage to the boss and ignore the 5 for now. Next roll, we get a 6, 2 4s, and a 5. We're getting lucky on these 5s. Is a 9 a little bit? 9's better because it has 2 gems right next to it. And that's just what we're going to have to do. I don't see another space for a 9. So almost halfway through this rebel. And we are a quarter of the way through Derek the Observer. Only hitting on 10s, but we're making progress. Okay, our rolls are a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. No damage can be done right now. We have an 11, which will get me this treasure chest, which is very, very good. And we have a 4, which will get me to here. And I can start snaking my way down to this side of the boss. Let us do it. 11, we get a chest, which we will use to... This is the last chest. There's only 2. So we can either use the black dice 3 times or automatically fill in a room or a boss number. Let's do that. I think that's good. So that was the 11, and we have the 4, which allows us to open up over here. We do not deal damage to a boss, so we take a damage. Dink. Okay. Rolling. We have a 5, a pair of 4s, and a 3. The pair of 4s can get me into here. And then I'm stuck with an 8, which will partly break through that rubble. Is that worth it, though? I could have 8 and 8, which would break through this rubble, but I don't know if that's worth. It certainly doesn't feel worth it. Okay, we're doing the pair for here. And then we have an 8. Which... yeah, that's the only 8 we have right now. So we will put it there so we don't take damage. Unnecessary damage. And then we take a damage for not dealing damage to a monster. Rolling again. We have a 5, a pair of 3s, and a 2. No damage to monsters. Pair of 3s can get me to the 6, which is slightly annoying to get through the rubbles, but then I'm stuck with a 7. The 7 can start on Pastrymancer. Okay, we're going to do that. So the 6, halfway through the rubble and making a line to the Ghastly Warden of Doom. And the 7 opens up the Pastrymancer 2, being hit by 7s, which is nice because 7 is the most likely number to be rolled on a pair of dice. And we are completely out of our extra hit points. Rolling. Our rolls are a 4, a pair of 2s, and a 1. We did not get... the 6 can clear off this passage right here. And the 3 can use this. And I might just use one of my torches to clear a path to the deal damage to a boss so I don't take any more unnecessary damage. Okay. Six closes this off. Boom. Boom. 3 starts on the starting area. Oh wait, I don't have to do that. If I'm using my ability to deal a rum, I can just deal damage. Let's do it on the... 7's the most likely combination. I'm going to do it on Derek the Boss. Okay. Rolling again. Our whites are 6, 4, 2, and a 1. We got 7, so we can deal damage to that. And then we're stuck with a 6. 6, what can we do with a 6? Nothing, it looks like. Yeah, nothing. But we do damage to a boss, the Pastrymancer, on a 7. So, let us continue. Next, we have a 6, a pair of 5s, and a 1. So we can do damage to both bosses if we would like. We have a 7 to finish that off. And then a 7 and a 10. Or, is there anything I can do? If I do 10, then I have a 7. Do we have any 7s anywhere to open anything up? No. And 7, as we have said, is the most common combination. 11 and a 6, though. Can that get me some things? 11 will get me a gold pile, but a 6 doesn't deal anything. Fine, we're going to take off 1 for each. 1. I take a damage because Pastrymancer deals damage when you kill him, and I get 2 gems. But I will be able to pass through him to this corner over here. Hopefully we roll a couple more 10s so I don't take any more damage, although I do have 1 torch left. We do not. We get a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 5. 5 will get me to here, which means I can start dealing damage to that boss. And a 7 will get me nothing. Oof. Rough room. Although a 9 can get me to these. No, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4 hits and I'm dead. So I need to focus on dealing damage. So 5, we're going to open up a slot to the Ghastly Warden of Doom. He's now able to be hit on 5s. Nothing else right now. And then the 7 will go to nowhere. No spot for a 7, so we're going to use our last torch to deal damage to Derek the boss. Okay, and we're going to keep on rolling. We get a 3 6s and a 2. That is one of the best rolls I never wanted to see. We don't have anything to do on 12s, really. 12 and an 8 is our options. 8 can go here, and we can hopefully get to a 7 to start working on the Ghastly Warden of Doom, and a 12 will get me a gem. And I take a damage because I didn't deal damage to a boss. Ooh, this game's going to be over soon. We get another pair of 6s and a 7. We never another pair of 6s, a 4, and a 3. 12. Don't have anything for a 12. A 10. Oh, a 10 deals damage to Derek. Okay, and a 9. Do we have anything for a 9? This rubble over here. Okay. So Derek takes the damage, and this rubble is completely clear. On a 12 or a 2, we can start getting gems over there. Okay, rolling again. We get a 6, a 5, and a pair of 1s. Not the best. 7 and 6. 7 can start me getting another shot on the Ghastly Warden, but what will a 6 do? 6, I don't see doing anything. Which is not good, because what about 2 and 11? 2 and 11 gets me 2, so this gem and this gold pile, which at least means I don't take 2 damage. I'm still going to take 1 for not dealing damage to a boss, but I won't lose 2 for not using both my pairs. It's annoying that I won't be able to get to this Ghastly Warden of Doom on a 7, but I think it is the better of the 2 plays. So we are going to do that. 2 and an 11, so I get a gold pile and 1 more gem. And I take a damage. 2 more and I am defeated. So if I defeat Derek the Observer, it is game over because he deals 2 damage to you when you defeat him. Okay, we get a pair of 6s again, a 5 and a 4. A 6 and a 4 will deal damage to the boss. We're going to do that. And we're stuck with an 11. Nothing I can get to with an 11, so we're just going to leave that open and deal 1 damage to the boss. I can use this, but as long as I'm not taking damage, I don't really care about that. Rolling again. We have a 4, a pair of 2s, and a 1. A 4 and a 1 is a 5, which will give us damage on Ghastly. And then we're stuck with a 4. A 4 will start getting me through this rubble, which potentially get me a gold, so we're going to actually use it. 5 to here, 4 to here. And keep on rolling. We get a 6, a pair of 1s, and a 2. We're taking damage. 7 will get me there, and 3 will get me there. Okay. 7 will go open the Ghastly Warden to a 7. And the 3 will start letting me open up this area a bit more. I do take a damage. If I take 1 more point of damage, it is game over. And Let us roll. Every roll now could potentially be the last one if I don't deal a 5, a 7, or a 10. Okay. We rolled a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 1. So we have a 7 and an 8. We need to deal a 7. Yes, we need to deal a 7 because we can't make a 10. So the 7's going here. And I don't see anything I can do with an 8. So we're just going to let that one go. It's so close to right there, but nothing we can do. Rolling. Okay, we got a 6, a 5, a 3, and a 2. We can make 7 again. And a 9. Is there a 9 anywhere? We cleared off that 9. I should make a bigger X. Dink. Okay. 7 is dealing damage, so we have to do that. It looks like the only one that can deal damage. Oh, we can have a 5 and then an 11. 5 and 11, but that doesn't get me anywhere. The 11s are blocked off by this 4 of rubble. What about a 9? Does a 9 get me anything closer? No. So we're just rolling 1 damage to the Ghastly Warden. And that is it. Keep on rolling. We get a 5, 2 2s, and a 1. If only I could use that pair of 2s to get to that thing and start opening this up a little bit more. But I need the 5 and the 2 to make 7. Oop. To deal damage. And that's the only damage we have. And then we're stuck with a 3. And a 3 will give me a gold. So I guess it is what it is. Get money. That's our 3rd pile of money. Probably going to be our last. Next roll is. Okay, we get a 5, a 4, and a pair of 2s. Again, I would love to have that pair to open this up. Oh, that's bad. We're going to have to kill him. He is dead. We'll have to spend the 5 and the 2 to finish off the Ghastly Warden. We gain 3 gems from that. He is dead. We can pass through it. And then a 6. Only 6 I can see that actually does anything is this 6. So if we don't roll a 10, it is game over. Okay. Let's roll the big ones. We do not get a 10. We get a 4, a pair of 2s, and a 1. Can I get any last gems or things from any of this? No, no, no. No, no. Nope. That is it. We are dead. We are going to get 20 points taken off our final score. So, the scoring is... This is 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 times 3 is 45. Plus 6 is 51. Minus 20 is 31. That doesn't sound like a good score. What do we get? 31 is, this is not paint by numbers, and don't worry, the monsters aren't real. Oh, well. That is it for Dungeons, Dice, and Danger on the, what is this? Clumsy Cultist map. I don't think the cultists are very clumsy. I think I was clumsy going into this dungeon. Anyway, that is it for today. Until next time, take care.